Rick, and to all of you, thank you for letting me come and share this space with you and this time with you this morning. I am happy to be here. It's good to see these young guys here, the future of America, the future of Ohio. Why did I come? I came here today, and I am going to other communities in Ohio and trying to talk to people as candidly as I can talk to them about what's at stake in the upcoming election. You know, some elections are about little things, about hair splitting, you know, things that are of minor importance. But I can tell you, when it comes to John Kasich and me, we just flat out disagree about nearly everything that is important to you and your families and to this community. Flat out disagree. The differences are stark, and they are a result of a history that the two of us have in Congress, and me as governor since leaving Congress, and John Kasich as a managing director of Lehman Brothers after he left the Congress. He was there for 18 years in the Congress, and I was there for 12 years. And if you look at our records, they're as different as day and night. So I want to talk with you, if I can, briefly about some of the differences and some of the choices that face the people of Ohio this year. When I was in Congress, we voted on NAFTA. I voted no. He voted yes. When I was in Congress, there was a vote on whether or not to grant China most favored nation trade status. I voted no. He voted yes. Now, people can have differences of opinion about trade, but his record is even worse than just simply casting those votes. As the chairman of the House Budget Committee, he put forth a budget to the House of Representatives that eliminated trade adjustment assistance. You know what TAA is. It's a federal program that was developed to help those who have lost their jobs because of outsourcing, of unfair trade, of subsidized imports. And so this program was developed to try to provide unemployed workers who had lost their jobs under those circumstances with some special training, help, and resources so that they could try to get reemployed, find another job. And John Kasich tried to eliminate the Trade Adjustment Assistance Program when he was a congressman. That's a major difference, my brother, between the two of us. John Kasich was a Wall Street congressman long before he went to Wall Street. He was a congressman that put forth budgets that cut child nutrition. He wanted to privatize Social Security. He wanted to cut education. He left Congress after 18 years, and he ran for president for a few months. That didn't go so well. So then he was rewarded with a job on Wall Street. He went to work for a company called Lehman Brothers. Lehman Brothers, he became one of their managing directors. He described the chairman of Lehman Brothers as an awesome guy, a wonderful leader, the kind of guy you'd like to go into battle with. Dick Fool is that guy's name. He is now considered one of the greatest villains that led Wall Street to do the things they did, which eventually led to the collapse of Lehman Brothers and the downturn of our economy and the beginning of this major recession that we dealt with. As a managing director at Lehman Brothers, Mr. Kasich approached the Ohio public pension systems, pitching investments with Lehman Brothers. Now, he says none of those efforts resulted in Lehman Brothers getting any benefit from his efforts. But let me tell you what happened. In 2008, the only year that he will reveal his income tax returns. By the way, I revealed my income tax returns for 10 years. Most other people who have sought to be governor in Ohio have released their income tax returns. Casey says, well, I'll only allow some reporters to come in and look at my 08 returns for a few minutes. But he reported in 2008 that he received not only a salary from Lehman Brothers, a hefty salary, but he received a bonus of over $400,000. Now, what was happening with Lehman Brothers as he was earning that $400,000 bonus? They were heading toward bankruptcy. And that bankruptcy cost Ohio pensions over $400 million. No wonder he doesn't want to reveal his income tax, because we don't know how many millions he had received from Lehman Brothers up to that time. He's a Wall Streeter to the core. He was a Wall Streeter before he even went to Wall Street. Because what he did in Congress supported the outsourcing of our jobs. What he did in Congress provided tax cuts to the wealthy people in our country. What he did in Congress was not to work for you and me and the people that we know and associate with. He always stood up for the already wealthy. So he's become a millionaire. There's nothing wrong with becoming a millionaire, but I'd like to know what he did to earn those millions. I'd like to know what deals he was involved in. I'd like to know what he did at Lehman Brothers that qualified him to get a $400,000 bonus as the company was going into bankruptcy. And he may not think $400,000 is a lot of money, but to most of the people that we know, it's a whole lot of money. So he tries to excuse himself. He says, well, I just presided over a little two-person office in Columbus, Ohio. My goodness. $400,000 bonus for presiding over a two-person office in Columbus, Ohio. I think it raises some questions that Ohioans deserve to have answered before they go to vote. So, he wants to run for governor. You know, up until now, he's been pretty much a stealth candidate. He says, you know, Ted Strickland is responsible for 400,000 jobs we lost. I think what happened with Wall Street is more responsible for the job loss in Ohio than anything I do as governor. People need to